Every time you visit a temple of Lord Shiva, you will see a gentle white bull sitting quietly in front of him. He never looks away. He always faces Lord Shiva. His name is Nandi. But have you ever wondered, why does Nandi never leave Lord Shiva's side? This is the beautiful story of how Nandi became Lord Shiva's best friend. Long ago, there lived a kind and wise sage named Shilada. He loved praying. He loved helping others. But every evening, when the sun disappeared behind the mountains, his little home felt very quiet because he had no child. Every single day, he folded his hands and prayed, Lord Shiva, please bless me with a child whom I can love with all my heart. Years passed. Then one peaceful morning, a warm golden light filled the forest. Lord Shiva appeared before the sage. With a gentle smile, he blessed him. Soon after, Shilada found a tiny white calf glowing with divine light. His eyes sparkled with kindness. A soft glow surrounded him. The sage's heart overflowed with joy. My son, he whispered, I shall call you Nandi. From that day, the lonely little home became filled with laughter. As Nandi grew, he became the gentlest friend in the forest. Every morning, the birds chirped happily when they saw him. Bright butterflies loved landing on his nose. Nandi tried very hard not to sneeze. His nose wiggled. It wiggled again. Then, achoo! The butterflies fluttered high into the sky. Nandi looked worried. Oh no! But a moment later, they fluttered right back. Nandi laughed. The whole forest seemed to laugh with him. One afternoon, a tiny bird fell from its nest. Very carefully, Nandi lifted it onto his back. He stood as still as a statue until the mother bird carried her baby safely home. From that day on, every creature in the forest trusted Nandi. But Nandi had one very special habit. Every single morning, he searched the forest for the prettiest flowers. Then he quietly walked beneath his favorite tree. He gently placed the flowers on the ground, closed his eyes, and softly whispered, Om Namah Shivaya. Every day, he offered flowers. Every day, he prayed. But Lord Shiva never appeared. One evening, Sage Shilada smiled and asked, Nandi, you have never seen Lord Shiva. How do you know he hears your prayers? Nandi smiled peacefully. I don't need to see him. I know. He sees me. Shilada's eyes filled with happiness. My son, he said softly, then never stop. The seasons changed. Spring flowers bloomed. Then came the hot summer. One rainy morning, every flower was soaked, still. Nandi searched until he found just one beautiful blossom. Another day, strong winds scattered flowers across the forest. Nandi smiled and searched again. Then one cold winter morning, he looked everywhere but couldn't find a single flower. Just as he was about to leave, he noticed one tiny white blossom hiding beneath a little bush. He carefully picked it, smiled, and whispered, This one is perfect. No matter the season or how difficult the day became, Nandi never missed a single prayer. One sunny afternoon, some playful monkeys came bouncing through the trees. Nandi, picking flowers again? Nandi smiled. Therefore, Lord Shiva. One mischievous monkey quickly grabbed a flower from Nandi's bundle. I'll keep this one. The other monkeys burst into laughter. Nandi simply smiled. That's all right. Lord Shiva would want you to enjoy it too. The little monkey looked at the flower, then at Nandi. Slowly, he gave it back. Another monkey asked, But Lord Shiva never comes. Does he even know you're here? Nandi smiled. I know he does. The monkeys looked at one another. They still didn't understand, but Nandi never stopped believing. Then, one peaceful evening, Nandi placed fresh flowers beneath his favorite tree. He closed his eyes and softly whispered, Om Namah Shivaya. Suddenly, the gentle breeze stopped. The river became still. The birds fell silent. Even the leaves seemed to hold their breath. Tiny flowers around Nandi began to glow. One by one, they floated gently into the air. At first, he saw only a beautiful golden light. He blinked. He rubbed his eyes. Lord Shiva, is it really you? Then, through the glowing light, he saw a gentle smile. Standing before him was Lord Shiva, calm, peaceful, radiant, smiling as though he had been watching Nandi all along. Nandi could hardly believe it. Tears of joy filled his eyes as he bowed. Lord Shiva gently placed his hand upon Nandi's forehead and said, Nandi, I have seen every flower you offered, every creature you helped, every prayer you whispered. Nothing offered with love is ever forgotten. Then something wonderful happened. One glowing flower appeared beside Lord Shiva. Then another. Then another. Soon, hundreds of glowing flowers floated through the forest. Then thousands. They circled gently around Lord Shiva. The glowing flowers slowly came together, forming one magnificent garland of light. Nandi looked at the glowing garland in amazement. Tears rolled gently down his face. High above, the monkeys quietly watched from the trees. One whispered, "He kept believing." Another smiled. And Lord Shiva really came. Without saying another word, the monkeys quietly folded their hands too. Nandi, you never prayed because you wanted riches, or magic, or power. You simply loved with all your heart. That is the greatest prayer of all. Then Shiva said, From today, you shall always remain beside me. You will be my faithful companion, my vehicle, and the guardian of my home. Nandi gently rested his head at Lord Shiva's feet, always looking toward Lord Shiva. Many people still whisper their prayers into Nandi's ear, believing he carries them to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya.